And we're live.
Yay.
We're back!
Yeah!
Look, it's
I
Hijikata.
literally got done right at the right time. Oh yeah, hi poster boy, go away.
We're not doing you, best boy. Oh god,
Yeah.
we started with Hijikata and we're ending with Yamazaki.
Yes!
I just realized that. And who's Yamazaki the most loyal to?
Hijikata.
Oh.
So is this gonna be a betrayal of some kind? Getting some yeah, you know what this.
Betrayal.
Okay.
Oh, I was gonna show you something.
Oh?
It is SSL related.
Well, of course. What are you?
There's two.
Continue, my dear.
No. Well done. You saw it. You see it?
Yes.
How do you feel?
Yes.
That doesn't explain anything to me, but okay.
Okita being himself a Chisudu, yeah. Duh.
You know the thing you make with the Okita voice with Chizuru's name?
Cheese it.
Absolutely can be done with Haruka as well.
Haruka.
There we go. I needed that in my life, apparently.
A few days later.
A few days later. Oops, wrong button. Wrong localization.
Ha!
It was the day we promised to hang out together. The Sunday we were so eager for. We got mail. What do you think it is? What do you... Hi, Midge!
Hi, Mage. That was quick.
Yep.
Been a little over 4 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Alright, let's see. It's Hesuke.
Hey! Chisudu, did you hear? I asked Gen-san, and soon there'll be a new dish available at the cafeteria. When it's released, let's go try it out ASAP. What kind of dish is it, though?
Yeah. That was the correct answer.
I've heard that it's definitely a super spicy curry set. You can choose the spiciness level, mild, medium, super, or demonically spicy. A real man's gotta take on a serving of demonically spicy curry, no questions asked.
I can
Hesuke,
see it.
no!
I was gonna say I can see it already. He tries it. Nope.
I am immediately regretting this decision. Oh, no, Hesuke, you're gonna have to go through with it. But Sano, Sin... Okita, help me out here. Nah.
And then immediately takes a picture with his phone. I'd arranged to meet with Olsen and Kozusu at the pool. I came early, changed into my swimsuit, and headed to the poolside. Olsen and Kozusu don't seem to be here yet. I spotted a lot of people having fun in the water when I scanned the area. But with everyone around me in swimwear, I ended up feeling really self-conscious, seeing everyone having their skin exposed like that. As I was thinking that...
So this is where you were.
It's the pool trip we've all been waiting for, so why the long face? I looked over my shoulder in the direction of the two familiar voices.
This is so sad.
I was gonna say, do you feel emotional?
Yes, I do.
Oh god. Oh no. Today, let's have fun, some more fun, and some more fun on top of that until we drop.
Since we went through the trouble of buying swimsuits, we should at least make the most of wearing them.
Osen was all smiles and Kozusu was sporting a fun-loving grin as well.
Wow, you two look so cute.
Thank you, but I think you look cute,
Chizuru-chan. Huh? No way. She's not lying or just saying that. That outfit really suits you. Thanks.
Drink.
Drink. For those of you here, whenever our girl Chizuru says thank you or sorry, you take a drink of anything that's not alcoholic, otherwise you'll die. That is the rules. You okay?
Yeah. No, I just tried to close out of the soundboard.
Oh. Maybe the two of them really did think that. But even if they did, it was still incredibly embarrassing.
Although, it is a shame. I do think a bolder one would have been better after all, don't you?
That's impossible. Absolutely impossible. After I vigorously shook my head, I suddenly heard someone's voice.
I swear, exposing my wife's soft, fair skin to the public is more than is absolutely necessary. What an unforgivably reckless act.
I truly couldn't care less about what the two of you wear. But could you stop being such a bad influence on my sister? I turned to the voices I heard and saw...
Yeah.
Kazuma Coder? Why are you here? Did the two of you come to hang out?
Actually, I knew full well that the two of them had awful chemistry, so I really didn't think they would arrange to go to the pool together. Never, ever. If you place your bet,
ever?
if you place your bet on that, you lose all of your money.
Never ever?
Uh-huh.
Never ever?
Ay. Why are you like this? Why are you like this? When I blinked at them, sure enough, they each looked away with a disgruntled expression.
We met here by mere coincidence. To imply that I will engage in any activities with such a child is completely unspeakable.
I agree with that last part and that alone. That's why you should go away.
That's why.
This is our family bonding time. Just us family. So how about you don't ruin it by butting out?
Cretin. It is the one who should be going away is you, not I. It is only natural that a wife should be near her husband. Men would get the wrong idea and crowd her in droves, otherwise, no.
Oh, I see what you did. Speaking of...
Men had the wrong idea, huh? Have you tried looking in a mirror? Speak of the devil. You don't even have a wife in the first place. Oh no, I think that should be Hesuke, shouldn't it?
Nope, you're correct, actually.
Oh, so it is Saito.
Yes, it is Saito, because you often forget it's 3!
Yeah.
The voices that interrupted them were familiar ones, too. The multicolored shorts, man.
I know.
I love it.
I know.
Okita-san, Saito-san, and Hesuke-kun, you're here too.
Why were the 3 of them here as well? I was still stunned from seeing them out of the blue when Hesuke-kun smiled brightly at me.
Ah! Chizuru! You look amazing in that swimsuit!
In contrast, Saito-san seemed a little bit bashful as he spoke with some reserve.
I don't want to look. I don't want to look. If I were to express my personal opinion, I would say that you've no need to expose yourself so much. Stop. Don't look at her. Don't look at her. Don't look at her. You're perfectly fine. It's just the way you are. Yes, just stare at the ground. That's perfect.
Thank you?
Drink!
Oh, where'd it go? There it is.
One.
I'm sorry, someone messaged me and the word one was in there, so I just went one. Oh no!
What?
My brain went back to that drama CD! With Saito!
What?
With Saito!
Oh!
He went 1-1! Fuck! Ow! Okay, that was actual physical pain. Hit my foot in my chair.
What did you do?
I hit my foot against the leg of my chair.
No!
That's actual physical pain.
Ow! Still, what an amazing coincidence. Who'd have thought we'd all be here? Maybe this is what they call fate?
Pretty man-made for it to be fate, if you ask me.
Don't get the wrong idea, Okita. The one who is bound to my wife by the red string of fate is none other than myself. Also, Soji, I'm fairly sure that you're the last person who gets to accuse people of having the wrong idea.
The guys kept interrupting one after another and ended up glaring daggers at each other again.
I think in this case would be Tontos. Tontos, I think, are like the Japanese dagger.
I don't know. I don't know much about weapons, besides the obvious. Anyway, we girls didn't know what to do, finding ourselves at a loss for words for a little while.
What is even happening right now? I find it a bit hard to believe that everyone's just arriving here one by sheer coincidence.
Man, the pirate coincidence, huh? I agree. Uh, what a surprise.
I looked around, feeling that something was amiss, but Hakuoki and Saito-san both blatantly avoided eye contact.
Well, never mind all that. Seeing as how we're all here, why don't we go for a swim? I suppose. The first obvious choice is the rapids. No, the waterfall pool is also difficult to dismiss out of hand. Ha! The kiddie pool would suit you bastards much better.
I wouldn't count you out either, considering your mental age.
Is that any way to talk to your future brother-in-law?
Ew. Did they actually get along or not? The answer's not.
A tanto is one of the traditionally made Japanese swords that were worn by the samurai class of feudal Japan. The tanto dates back to the Heian period when it was used primarily as a weapon, but over the years the design evolved into becoming more ornate. They are about 5, almost 6 inches to 12 inches long.
Ah, so that'd be
at least the
like,
blade anyway, so
that'd be more like a hidden type of weapon.
yeah, it's a dagger basically.
Which I'm sorry, my weaponry in my head is more towards the late Edo period. I don't know about before that.
It would have been used, I think.
Yeah. But it just
I see a
doesn't
weird
come
guy
up.
playing Baldur's Gate.
Oh. Everyone walked towards the pool, caught up in their respective conversations as a yawn appears. Hello, Mr. Yawn. Goodbye, Mr. Yawn.
I'll be back.
I'll be back, yep. Okita-san smiled cheerily at those of us still standing around in a daze at the sudden series of events.
It's easy, dude. Let's go over here. Same goes for you two.
Oh, right. Would that be alright, Osen? Kozusu? Honestly, I was looking forward to just hanging out with you, Chizuru-chan. Well, we can't just tell them to go somewhere else. There's nothing to do but go along with it.
I can. Bye, boys.
Bye, boys.
Let's pull ourselves together and have as much fun as we can.
The yawn came back.
Yep, I knew it.
It was the summer holidays, so the pool was overflowing with people. In addition to the families and couples, there seemed to be a lot of students like us there too. Everyone was screaming and laughing as they jumped and frolicked in the water. Seeing how much fun people were having almost made me forget how hot it was.
Still, this crowd is unbearable. Can we simply not rent out the whole venue for our exclusive use?
Please stop saying things like that.
Indeed, you should reflect on what inconvenience others and consider how they would feel.
There were all kinds of rides and facilities for people to try as far as the eye could see. There was a diving board above the wave pool, a poolside rest area, and even a bar. There were a number of 25-yard lanes in the competitive swimming pool, too.
Yukimura-kun, is there someplace you'd want to go?
Let's see.
With so many options, it was difficult to choose. And then, in that moment, Heisuke's eyes began to sparkle.
Oh man, they have a water slide. Let's all zip down from the top.
A water slide?
Oh yeah. How foolish. You expect me to associate myself with something so puerile? Yeah, forget about those of us who are as tactless as a bull in a china shop. I'll go with you.
Okita-san was grinning from ear to ear when he said that. For some reason.
Okita-san, why are you smiling like that?
You're planning something, aren't you?
Who, me? Nah. I wasn't thinking about shoving Heisuke from behind on the slide at all. No siree. I'm as innocent as the day I was born.
I can't. Jesus Christ.
What? Wait, Sochi, you better not do that. I'm warning you. Alright.
Okita-san ushered him away with a firm shove to his back while saying that.
Stuff. Quack?
Eh?
Okay, there we go. Heisuke, I will see to your remains.
Well, what's a quack for?
Because temporarily the stream over Discord lagged a little bit, and then it started getting faster.
Oh, what the fuck? Alright.
I hope Garnet is
Garnet's fine. That
not
was
gonna do what she...
What was it on this end?
If everyone is going, should we wait until all of them have gone down the slide? I suppose. Be careful, you two!
Heisuke and Okita-san went climbing up the stairs. Those of us who remained below decided to dive right into the pool.
The water feels so good! Come on, Chizuru-chan! Hurry on in!
Wait, you need to warm up properly before you go jumping in.
This way, my wife. I will grant you a lecture on swimming.
Who the fuck is messaging on Discord? What the fuck? It's blue in the other Discord.
So I wasn't too far off whenever I said...
Adjacent. Very adjacent, though.
What did he say?
Apparently he's at a basketball game very high up.
Oh!
He's afraid he might fall.
Too many tall people in basketball. I'd never watch it.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Continuing on. What do you mean you'll give her a lecture? Don't you touch my sister! Koda and Cosma started trading barbs again, shooting each other death glares all the while. I felt flustered watching them argue, but then Saito-san tugged on my wrist.
Let them be, Yukimura-kun. Let's go.
Into the water, which we don't have a splash sound effect because all the sound effects are off. And that's so that midget isn't crunchy. We figured it out somehow.
I'm more like a buttery smooth kind of person anyway.
I plunged into the pool without a second thought, and the cool, refreshing water enveloped my whole body. Floating along the water, I almost felt like I was drifting leisurely through the sky. Eventually, I heard someone's voice echo from the top of the water slide.
Alright then, Soji. I'll be going on ahead. Whoa! Stop it! Stop, you moron! Stop pushing me! Stop!
God, I wish we had a slide whistle.
Whoa.
That...
I tried whistling, but Discord did not pick it up.
It really doesn't. Ooh, I heard it for
Really?
a second.
That sure was dramatic. Are you okay, Heisuke-kun?
Somehow. You bastard. How dare you splash water on me? You must have a death wish. Who cares if you get wet? Blame yourself for standing around and spacing out like a dunce.
Kazuma was completely drenched, looking absolutely furious as he hunted Heisuke down. And so they chased one another into the water. Okita-san, who had slid down without incident, looked as happy as a clam watching the two of them.
Photo op. It's a good idea to get the waterproof feature on this.
Don't just say that. Stop them.
Nah.
He looked like he would rather watch paint dry, so there went that idea.
I feel like he would also say nah in that particular instance.
Yeah. Who else could help out here?
Saito-san should be able to stop this.
Feeling hopeful, I cast my gaze around for him. But what I saw was...
Insert snoring noises here.
Saito-san slumbering like a baby on top of a pool float someone must have taken out at some point.
Someone.
It looks like he's asleep.
Look at that annoying, blissful look on his face. How about I capsize that float of his?
That's not funny, Kaoru.
Everyone continued playing around like that, and the afternoon just flew by.
Well, I'll go stretch my legs for a bit. Let's see what's going on at the other pools.
I often have to remind myself that Shizuru's voice is basically Light's voice, and I don't mean me. Having fun sure is hard work. I felt wiped. I decided to take a break, got out of the water, and started walking along the poolside.
I was worried about how things would turn out there for a moment.
Though honestly, things were horrible at first. Kaoru and Kazuma kept losing their tempers, Heisuke-kun kept complaining, Okata-san kept stoking the fire, and Saito-san would try to rein him in. It was kind of a mess at the start, but now things had calmed down considerably. Everyone had started to get along when it counted, and things were starting to get less awkward. But the moment I zoned out...
Cannonball! Ball.
What?
I flinched as a huge wave of water completely drenched me as I walked by the diving pool. I was dripping from head to toe, my eyes darting all over the place in a panic before I heard someone.
Ah, holy crap, that was close. I nearly missed the water there. What in Christ's name are you up to, Senpachi? Ugh, you ever heard of moderation?
What?
Those
Gotta hit the
voices
button.
belong to... Yes, you need to prepare the button. Ready?
I am. Don't know why they kept the scar.
Harada-sensei? Nakura-sensei?
I think that's a yawn.
Eh? What?
Yo, Yukimura! Ideal day to be at the pool, huh? So you really came. Just like the intel said you would.
The intel?
Hada-sensei, who was wearing a wry smile, and Nagakura-sensei, whose eyes were glittering with delight, were both wearing swimsuits like everyone else here. I cocked my head, my mouth opening on its own, to say,
Did you both come here to swim as well?
Yeah, not just us either. The others are here too, you know.
What?
Yeah! Yeah, just take a look for yourself.
When I looked to where he pointed, I saw two more people getting up from their lounge chairs, with one of them looking incredibly annoyed.
Ah, good afternoon, Yukimura-kun. It's quite the coincidence seeing you here.
was shocked, speechless.
You goddamn snake!
God damn it.
Sanon Sensei and Hijikata Sensei.
Who else would we be?
Seeing that irritated face, there was no mistaking that it was Hijikata Sensei here in the flesh. Even setting aside Harada Sensei and Nagakura Sensei, the fact that these other two were also here, something was definitely up.
It appears that the other students have also come. We seem to have quite the lively day ahead of us. Don't you think so as well, Hijikata Sensei? I don't. I don't even want to think about it. Oh, my. There's not much use in complaining, you know, considering you're already here. It would be easier if you just simply enjoyed yourself now.
I was far too tongue-tied to say anything. But that wasn't the only reason why I was so confused.
Things are, looking... I should just say that there's a real possibility that he will die from overwork of all this.
I don't like him, man. I don't care what anyone says. I'm not going near those guys. Yamazaki-senpai, this is all in your hands now. I'm going home.
Wait, no, you can't just abandon me. This isn't an ordeal I can shoulder alone. Hey! Hey! You two over there! What are you sneaking around for? Hurry up and get on over here.
Harada-sensei seemed to have noticed someone and beckoned them out of their hiding place. After a moment of hesitation, they came out. Once again, I knew exactly who they were.
No, wait, that's the wrong one. There we go. This is what I meant it for. There he is. She's dead. She is dead.
Fucking damn it!
It had to be a fanfare for best boy.
I know! Jesus! Okay. Oh, fine. We're fine.
Yamazaki-san and Ibuki-kun?
Not that I knew why, but the two of them looked like they had very mixed feelings about being here. I was dumbfounded into silence again, and could only stare at them.
Before you get the wrong idea, let me just say that we are victims, so to speak.
Yeah, just saying, I didn't want to come here in the slightest. Eh? What in the world is going on? I had only planned to come to the pool with Olsen and Kozusu, but people kept coincidentally coming out after the other. Heisuke-kun, Okita-san, Sato-san and the others showed up, and we had ended up hanging out. But people who by all rights shouldn't have been there, like Harada-sensei and Hijikata-sensei, were here as well. Something really wasn't right. Just as I was about to voice my suspicions, the others came over and interrupted me.
Oh, there she is! Hey! She's in it! There you are. We were worried. You hadn't come back for a while and... Saito, I see you're here too. My sincerest apologies. And the rabble-rousers just keep coming.
The students looked at the teachers in dead silence. Both parties didn't say a word for a while. Hetsu-kun was the first to open his mouth.
Ma, man, even the teachers are here. This is pretty wild, even for a coincidence. It's no coincidence. Soji sent us all those emails. Indeed, he said that Yukimura was going to show to the pool and that we should come along as well.
What? Olsen, Kozusu, and I shot accusatory glances his way. However, Okita-san returned them with a sunny smile, not looking ashamed in the slightest.
Hey, at times like these, more the merrier, right?
But you couldn't possibly have emailed the teachers as well.
You don't know the power that I have!
Hijikata-sensei in particular looked as though his irritation had already reached its peak. His glare was incredibly severe. Even though we were at the poolside in the middle of summer, it felt like the air had frozen over. And yet, when it came to Okita-san...
Hijikata, you're looking downright fierce. You're sticking out like a sore thumb here. You're on at pool on holiday, of all things. The least you could do is crack a smile and shut the fuck up. Shit, I knew you'd pull something like this, but I played along anyway. So, it wasn't just us. He even tricked Hijikata-sensei as well. Okita, your behavior is really completely intolerable. Now, look, I see that your mouth is moving, but all I see is noise coming out of it. All I hear is noise.
Even though he was being criticized from all sides, Okita-san blithely ignored them all.
Or he would say some shit like that.
True.
Anyway, what should we do about this chaos?
I tried to distance myself from the uproar by turning my gaze towards Olsen and Kozusu. As a yawn appears once again. But for some reason, Kozusu was staring fixedly at Ibuki-kun.
Kozusu? Do you know Ibuki-kun by any chance?
Ibuki began approaching us, seeming to realize that she was staring at him. Upon seeing his face, which had sported an odd expression, Kozusu let out a small breath.
It's not like it's a big deal, but when I dropped my commuter pass before, he returned it to me.
Aha! I thought I'd seen your face before. You're the girl from the subway, aren't you?
Thank you for what you did back then. I was able to get home thanks to you.
Nah, it was nothing. It was just a commuter pass. All I did was pick it up right after it fell. Not to brag, but if it had been cash, I would have definitely felt more torn about it.
That really isn't something to brag about.
I didn't know when he had arrived, but Harada-sensei chimed in with a sardonic smile. Kozusu looked at Ibuki-kun after his blunt declaration, and she smiled too.
How do I put it? You're so honest.
Then, by the time Ibuki and Kozusu's conversation had reached a stopping point, the situation around us had completely changed. I felt the gazes and heard the murmurs of other visitors at the pool, and I turned over my shoulder to look. At some point, an intense standoff had formed. What's more, the tension seemed to have reached critical mass. Yeah, can all you guys reeking of hidden agendas back the hell away from my cute sister? She should be spending time with me, her older brother. Isn't that obvious?
I don't know what you mean, but the fact that you came here at all makes your agenda crystal clear. There's lump. Had to clear my throat. Especially you, Hijikata. You came here despite the fact that you're a teacher. You're beyond saving. Shut it! Shut it, and speak for yourself. Unlike you, I didn't want to come here. I mean, if we're gonna talk ulterior motives, you're not really one to talk, Kazuma. I just wanted to see Chizuru in a swimsuit, and I wasn't thinking of anything weird, so... True, I don't think such an overt feeling qualifies as an ulterior motive. But is that really the issue here? Okita's the reason why we're all here in the first place. Anyone would have gotten concerned if they had gotten those emails that he sent us. Even if you tried to pin the blame on me, you're all equally guilty for joining in, right?
No, at least that doesn't apply to me. By the time I realized what was going on, I'd already been dragged into this mess.
Well, it's just like what Soji says. He might have set the bait, but we all chose to take it. I'm telling you, this makes a grade school field trip look like a good luxury getaway. Right, Senpachi? Whoa! The directory says that there's a water slide here! And he's not even listening.
Things were quickly spiraling out of control with this many people gathered around. I took a sidelong glance at the commotion. This was a huge problem.
Is this all my fault?
We have what looks like a group of handsome men, to say nothing of their personalities, causing a scene in public. That obviously dropped people's attention.
But this will be annoying for the other visitors.
What should I do? I knew I had to do something quickly, but as I racked my head more and more, Sonnen-sensei clapped his hands twice, loudly.
Clap, clap. Right, everyone. Why don't we stop this argument here? It's incredibly disgraceful for a man to cause such a thoughtless ruckus, and at such great inconvenience to the others present. Don't you think so as well, Yukimura-kun?
Huh? I do.
When I exchanged looks with Sonnen-sensei and nodded, everyone fell silent all at once.
Good job, Sonnen-sensei.
Yay!
However, I wish to request that we all get along and have fun together. Though that doesn't seem very likely to happen. That being the case, let us play a game so that we may deepen our friendships. A game? What, you want us to play beach volleyball or something like that? Not quite. There are much better things we may do here since we came to this specific pool. Oh! Don't tell me you mean SSS! Hesuke, you know what he means? Yeah! It's this pool special feature that was released just this summer. It's become a super popular attraction. The name of it is Summer Survival Shooting. SSS for short. Oh, even I heard of that one. It's a survival game where you work together in pairs in a water gun fight. Indeed. This is our precious summer vacation as well, and all of us are here. So we could consider this trip a success if we manage to enjoy ourselves. Don't you think it would be much more fun and fruitful to settle our disputes with the game, as opposed to dragging out such pointless arguments? I agree, 100%!
It sounds like fun.
I smiled and nodded back at Hakuoki, who wore an enthusiastic smile of his own.
Well, with the way things were going, I agree it's best to settle things with a cut-and-dry competition. This sounds like it'll be oodles of fun. I don't see why we can't give it a whirl.
The four who were in favor were all smiles. But there were others who looked completely bewildered, as if they couldn't get why anyone would want to play this game at all. Not to mention those who just sported looks of blatant disgust. However, Sanan-sensei remained composed with a broad smile on his face.
By the way, I will present the pair who comes in first place with a prize. How foolish. You think you can entice me with such a thing, then you... The prize is a pair of coupons for the poolside bar. With it, you can spend some quality time alone with the person that you like best. Just the two of you. How about that?
In that instant, the expressions on the other's faces changed completely.
Why, very well. I will accept this challenge.
Of all the underhanded...
There's a reason why we call him a snake.
So does that mean that you won't participate then, Nagamo?
Fine. I'll play along, even though I know it's a trap. Crowder looked incredibly annoyed, but made his declaration nonetheless.
I think a break at the poolside bar after exerting oneself does make a fair amount of sense. Sanan-sensei's plan is superb. Even though the pair ticket is not in any way my goal, obviously.
What was that?
Adjusting the microphone and it fell.
Oh no!
Like, it didn't fall anywhere, it just like fell forward on its pivot.
Ah.
Domo arigato, Saito-san.
Sanan-sensei smiled as he responded to Saito-san, who was blushing for some reason. In contrast, Ibuki was making a face as he thought things over, looking visibly troubled by everything. Even if you... Even if you mention some person I like best, that doesn't really apply to...
Ibuki-kun. A coupon means you gain access to an all-you-can-eat buffet. You can eat all of your favorite foods to your heart's content. Ibuki, what's with the look on your eyes all of a sudden? Yamazaki-san? No thank you, I don't feel well, so I'll just watch. Oh, that won't do at all. Fortunately, I happen to have some medicine with me, so I changed my mind. I suddenly feel better. I'm gonna participate like everyone else. Please don't give me that. Oh, that's a shame. Well, my medicine will just have to wait.
And then the ever-smiling Sanan-sensei turned his gaze towards Hijikata-sensei. The surly, dissatisfied look on his face said that he had absolutely no desire to participate.
I'm not going to join in. I'll just look like an idiot if I fight in the same ring as these mooks. Despite all the trouble I went through to find a peaceful resolution to this, you still feel as though you need to dig your heels in childishly. I got close.
You got very close.
I'll let you have your way this time, Summon. Domo arigato.
Just like that, it was decided that everyone would be playing the SSS.
By the way, Chizuru, who are you gonna team up with?
And then Hesuke opened up Pandora's box.
No, I didn't. I just asked you a question.
With that one question, a thick tension enveloped the whole area in an instant.
Oh, now I get it. I'm so sorry.
Everyone started exchanging heated glances with each other. It was like sparks flew from the intensity when their eyes met.
Now, everyone, please don't go back to fighting before the game has even begun. Since she makes up, since she makes up half of her team, allowing her to decide would be the fairest solution. No.
Asana Sensei's words. Everyone's gazes fell on me in the span of a single breath. I was at a complete and total loss with the burden of choice being suddenly thrust upon me. I thought it would be best to team up with my fellow girls, but Osun and Kozusu would pair up, and then I would still have to choose someone else.
Well then.
While I stood there, fretting over my lack of an answer, someone interjected in a clear voice.
In that case, I'll be teaming up with Ryunosuke, which means Osun and Chizuru should team up with each other.
I thought Yamazaki was in there.
You haven't figured it out yet? So basically, anyone that's not part of the original 6 boys ends up with this situation.
Yeah, but I thought, like, he was inside the SSS.
He is. But
then
he's
why
not.
wasn't he not selected, though?
He's not available to be a partner. Not even Nagakura.
We'll have to wait for the remaster.
We have the remaster. We know that's not it. I physically have the remaster. I could check, but I'm pretty sure it's the exact same as this version. Which is a shame.
That's perfect. Oh, that's perfect.
I know. You will, if you haven't noticed already, any new addition gets so little love. And it's a shame, really.
Huh?
Well, if this is going to become an extra source of conflict, then that might be for the best.
Are you alright with that, Kozusu? Of course. But I won't be going easy on you two just because we're friends. Get ready, okay?
Thanks, Kozusu. I bowed my head to her in a quick bow, grateful for her consideration. Wait a second. Do I get any say in this?
Well, sure, but we're just gonna override you anyway.
I was trying to get you to read between the lines. Think of it as an opportunity and play along.
Got it. But if we're doing this, I'm in it to win it. And so Osun and I formed one pair, and Ibuki and Kozusu formed another. With our teams decided, everyone else resumed chattering loudly.
Well, now that that's been settled, should we just randomly assign the rest of the pairs? I would be unpleasant to partner with any of you, but I suppose I have no other choice. If I am unable to partner up with my wife, then whom I pair up with makes no difference to me.
With this simple exchange, the remaining pairs came together without much more of a fuss. Afterwards, while we were in the middle of preparing for the SSS, someone called out to me.
Are you okay with this, Yukimura?
Huh?
Do you really mean to face this challenge with the two of you girls in a team?
Yamazaki-san's face clouded with what seemed like concern on her behalf.
Especially considering that the others aren't treating this like a game. I'm sure it'll turn into an intense face-off.
Thank you for your consideration, but I'm sure everything will be fine.
Take a drink!
Drink time!
Ah, sippy.
Osun may be a girl, but I know I can rely on her. I also want to do the best I can so I don't end up slowing her down.
I was grateful for Yamazaki-san's concerns, so I beamed broadly at him. He averted his eyes for some reason.
Nothing. I was just thinking that I want to help you as much as possible.
Yamazaki-san.
No matter how harsh the battles ahead may be, he was still taking the time to help me out. I frowned apologetically, and Yamazaki-san quickly added onto his previous statement, as if he'd noticed my guilt.
Of course, a battle is a battle, but I want to take the initiative to defeat any teams that may threaten your victory.
Oh my god.
And this is why he's best boy. Wait. Will that thinking only get in the way of things, or...
Not at all. If that's how you feel, then that makes me very happy.
Oh, good.
Let's both double down and have fun.
Yeah.
I smiled. Yamazaki-san seemed to blush slightly, smiling back at me with a nod. Our turn in the SSS had come, and each empty hand was supplied with a water gun. Right. We had waited so long that it would be a waste not to enjoy it. And this sounds like a save. As I readied my water gun, Osun shot me a bright grin and a laugh.
Right then, let's go. I'm warning you though, I'm not gonna hold back. Let's do it.
You know the rules. 3 times for the minigame. If I lose all 3 times, we skip it.
Yep.
I'm so glad there is a ticket to skip it. Oh my god, those two together. Also, I don't remember the button. Oh. Why doesn't it reach? Really? Fuck. Oh god. This is going badly. What? Why didn't you reach all the way? Oh, that went through him! No fair. Oh god. No! Sid!
No, Sid! No! Sid! No!
Oh god!
No! With 11 seconds left!
I think that's the closest session we've ever seen.
Yeah, down to the wire!
Load. Round 2. Who do we get this time?
Watch it be the same one. No. Close.
Oh god!
I'm not sure if this is better or worse.
The last time it was bad.
Why these two together,
I
though?
don't know. The Demon Commander and the Demon Leader. This is the worst combination ever. Sorry, Vice Demon Commander. No, fuck. god!
What was the time left on that?
I don't know, but
22 seconds, okay.
Jesus. All
I
right,
just flipped over to the stream real quick. Last time, make it count.
we're gonna try.
What do you want?
What does your phone want?
Tell me about you, Kenna. Okay.
All right, last round before we skippy skips.
Yeah.
Oh. 2/3 of the Baka Trio.
Oh my god. Oh, Game Grotto is too. Everybody's online right now.
Huh.
What the fuck?
Ah,
Hello?
who joined us?
Oh no.
What? Oh. Jesus.
Meg and Dawn are gonna be continuing Persona, it looks like.
Ooh.
Sir.
Sexy chat.
What?
Sir. He said quack.
Oh.
Not like this, but like quack.
Like you do sometimes?
Not like
You know exactly what I mean.
I'm just making things, you know, making sure everything is clear as possible. Rapid fire! Okay, so this makes a little more
Got
sense.
it.
And Sin got the last kill. She got the last shot in.
Okay. Let's go.
We won. We did it, Chizuru-chan! Well, when we get serious, we're more than a match for any boy.
I think Heisuke threw it on purpose.
We really did win, didn't we?
The feeling of victory finally hit me when I saw Austin's grin. But we were being smothered by the oppressive silence of the men around us. It seemed that losing to us was too much of a shock for them.
Congratulations! Your victory is well deserved from how hard you fought. Here is your prize coupon.
Great, thank you so much. We had a lot of fun thanks to you.
Osen smiled and took the ticket that Sanan-sensei held out.
Now, these guys will never get over their crushing defeat, so let's leave them behind and put this coupon to use, yeah? Oh, but what about Kozusu?
I was wondering what to do, and I tried looking around. My free food! I let it get away!
It hurts my heart to see you so down from this. Since it was my fault we lost, I'll treat you to as much food as you want.
Really? Wait, but... I caught snatches of the conversation the two were having in the distance.
Sounds like they're having their own fun over there. So let's just go ahead and use the peer coupon for ourselves. I guess we should.
We grinned at one another and then headed off towards the poolside bar, leaving the boys behind to their own misery.
Still though, to be honest, I was a little surprised. You're pretty good, Chizuru-chan. I think we were able to win because of you. That's not what I meant, though.
Osen smiled sweetly at me as she spoke.
When I heard you were going to enroll at the all-boys school Hakuoki Academy, I couldn't stop worrying about you. But if that many people are protecting you, I can rest assured. Thank you. All of them are really good people, so
take a drink.
Yep.
I didn't mean it like that either. Huh? What are you talking about?
When I asked, Austin sighed, sporting a look of exasperation.
Then I guess I'll ask directly. Is there anyone you're interested in there? What? Seems like I won't be able to hear any juicy stories this time around. I think now's about a good time to regroup with the others. Sure.
Austin wore a wry smile as I stood up awkwardly at her prompting. Even as we left the poolside bar, I was still looking for an answer to Austin's question somewhere in the back of my mind. What we doing?
I don't know.
It is.
You have the guide.
Hurry back to everyone. I know I have the guide. I just like making you choose beforehand.
Wait, really? Oh my god, she does! Hold on. Let me go copy this. And... Kapuya. Oh, this was such a good video.
Oh.
One of the comments in this let's see, what did it say? No, all the girls' normal leg kicks. Hilda throws leg into the heavens, and she does.
There's legs to the heavens. It fits her.
It does. Let's be fair.
Yeah. And then, after we'd regroup with everyone else, in order to fully enjoy the time we had left, everyone had split up to do their own thing. Sato-san and Harada-sensei were competing for the best time in the competitive pool. Heisuke and Okura-sensei challenged each other to go down the water slide 10 times in a row. They were stumbling on their feet by the end. In retaliation for losing at SSS, Kaoru pretended that his hand slipped at the poolside and pushed Yamazaki-san into the water.
No!
Okita-san took a photo of the scene. Saran-sensei chided him. Hijikata-sensei and Kazuma competed for the highest dive on the diving boards and took it way too seriously. I thought that everyone managed to have fun in their own ways. But our fun-filled day was drawing to a close as the sun set. We all left the water park behind somewhat reluctantly.
I had a completely miserable experience today because of Soji. Even though you enjoyed yourself plenty, you still say things like that. Not very honest of you, Hijikata.
Although it was rather enjoyable, I do think it was rather anxiety-inducing as well.
Right? People kept showing up and causing problems left, right, and center.
It looks like Hijikata-sensei really had a rough time. I can't help but feel bad for him, though. Shin, you're a part of the problem, too.
I swear. What do the teachers and students of Hakuo Academy think they're doing?
With this, the fact that there are no decent people at Hakuo Academy beyond myself and my darling bride has been thrown into stark relief. Now, please don't sell yourself short. You are a problem child amongst problem children.
I'd say the one who suddenly sent vague emails and lured this many people here is enough of a problem child by himself.
No, I'm not.
But
from another angle, I guess he has a talent for networking.
I don't mind
mind either way, but what I'm not okay with is interrupting and intruding upon our girls' day out without permission.
It's just as Osen says. I got all worn out because of that. But it was kind of fun.
A lot happened today. Probably too much. But thanks to that, I think I was able to make wonderful memories from my summer vacation. Everyone kept chatting and laughing together as we headed home. This may well have added another precious page to my book of memories. Quattro Festival.
Yes, it is.
Yes?
It's been over an hour. Break time?
Sure.
Alright, we'll be right back, chat.
Let's look at. Where's the BRB? Nope. There it is. It's gonna be chillin' here today. BRB.
Yep.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. I'm back.
Yeah.
Okay. Time flew by. It was already October. As the season gradually began growing cooler, we switched to our winter uniforms. Mail!
Yeah.
It's from Canada.
Oh.
Boop.
Sorry for messaging you suddenly. It's Hanada. I've often heard this from the news that this area is picking up on a bullying problem, right? I haven't heard anything particular, but this isn't really something we should ignore. If you happen to see something, please notify me immediately. Oh, I don't know. Shit.
Tell me.
Hold on. Let me do this and...
What?
Alright, stop.
Okay. Wrong answer.
I think so too, but I'm the kind of guy to exercise a healthy dose of caution.
Midterms were approaching again, and the whole school was on edge. But things were different from the first term, when people weren't ready at all. Everyone knew to prepare for them well in advance this time. Then, as we studied and overcame the huge ordeal one way or another, the next thing that awaited us was...
Well, those of you actually read the program for this year's public event should know this already, but...
At the beginning of morning classroom, Harada-sensei began to write today's agenda at the edge of the blackboard in big letters. After he finished writing, he turned back our way and slammed his hands on the lectern with a bam.
The cultural festival's at the end of this month. Every year at the Hakuoki Academy Cultural Festival, classes to judge each other's programs by voting on their favorites. After considering several of the best picks, the class who snatches an uncontested overall win will receive a wonderful prize.
A wonderful prize?
Oh wait, is it $1 million or a trip to Hawaii? Come on now, don't fly off into dreamland on me here. An entire class received discount coupons for the school cafeteria as last year's prize. So chances are the prize will be the same this year too. Discount coupons for the school cafeteria? I'm not sure how I should feel about this. Yeah, it'd be weird if someone wanted them that much, that's for sure.
Everyone's shoulders drooped simultaneously after such a letdown. You could tell just by looking, everyone clearly looked down about it. Despite our low spirits, though, there was one within our ranks who felt entirely the opposite. Discount coupons? For the cafeteria? His chair screeched across the floor as he leapt to his feet without a second thought. Hey, you guys, this is one fight we can't afford to lose.
What's got you all gung-ho for it, Buki? What are you getting all gung-ho for it, Buki? What's gotten into you, man?
You moron, the cultural festival, that's what, the cultural festival! It's a once-in-a-year chance for us to boost our morale as a class. This event is more than key, it's vital!
They just look, the two classmates look at each other. That's not it. No. That's definitely not it. Is this it? Alright, they just look at each other like...
Don't say it's annoying, meaningless, or instant attached feeling here. Get your head in the game! I couldn't put my finger on it. What he was saying wasn't wrong, but I felt like he was a bit pent up, kind of. Harada-sensei looked amused as he watched the state of our classroom was in.
I'm sure he's like, look, his eyes are closed. His head is slightly down, grin on his face, and just slightly shaking his head. Well, it's good that you're motivated, and you'll be having me for first period, so you're just in luck.
He glanced at the time, then looked around at all of us as he spoke.
You guys want to decide on a program sooner rather than later. The earlier we pick, the more time we'll have to get ready. After all,
I'm all for it. I plan on leading the charge. The more time we get, the better.
Ibuki reeks of desperation, but I'm in favor of it too. We gotta do it for class. Plus, it seems kind of fun. Alright, then it's decided. Think I'm gonna head back to the staff room for a little bit then. Why don't you think of a program you want to do while I'm gone?
A program for the cultural festival, huh?
I opened my notebook to brainstorm about what we could do for the cultural festival. Then first period came. Although we went back and forth about what program we should put on.
It's not that any of these are bad ideas, it's just that none of them are a shoo-in, really.
It was a shame, but Harada-sensei was right. A drama performance, a cafe, an exhibition booth. There were a lot of proposals that seemed interesting, but it was difficult to say that any one of them could clinch us a win for sure. We couldn't really settle on anything with everyone's clashing opinions, so we ended up wasting a lot of time. But then Ibuki-kun abruptly stood up. With his eyes sweeping across the rowdy classroom, he made a decisive announcement. There's only one answer. Our class program will be a maid cafe!
Quack.
A maid cafe?
He didn't care how bewildered we were as he mustered the courage to deliver us a fervent, earnest speech. Listen up. If people are gonna vote for us, then we gotta drink water.
Because Mage said so.
Oh, that's nice cold water. Anyway, listen up. If people are gonna vote for us, then we gotta have something original that no other class has. Having said that, doing something too novel isn't good either. Your average visitor is gonna have a vote, so having something they'll be well acquainted with is key.
And that be a maid cafe?
To be fair, you'll be able to use the break room for various things if you do a cafe.
Yeah, and more than that, our class has a secret weapon. The most powerful original thing that no other class in this academy has. In the time it took for him to take a deep breath, Ibuki-kun's eyes flew wide open. The only female student in this academy, Yukimura Chizuru!
As he just points as he just points at her.
I couldn't even express my surprise. I looked up at Ibuki-kun in a daze. Huh.
I get it. We use the fact that she's the only girl in the academy and that all the guys will want to come see her as a strat.
How about it? Isn't it the perfect plan? Ibuki-kun was full of determination. It seemed to inspire the rest of my classmates who were now thoroughly sold on the idea. Save for me, who made up a key part of this plan, and whose thoughts on it were being ignored.
Ibuki-kun?
Alright, settle down, everyone. If you're gonna pin all of your hopes and dreams on her, then it's best if you hear what she has to say about it first.
Harada-sensei turned his attention to me, who wasn't on board with all this yet.
Yukimura-kun, what you think about all this? If the maid cafe is going to happen, then you'll be pretty much the only one serving customers. And that's no small responsibility.
I thought
I had to do it.
I had to do it. Honestly, using me as a selling point to get votes was unthinkable to me. I did feel really uneasy about it, but it looked like everyone wanted to see this through. If that's the case, then I had no other choice.
If my contribution will help everyone, then I'll do it.
Alright then, it's final. That this class's program is going to be a maid cafe.
Harada-sensei slowly looked around the class.
Listen up, you lot. You got Yuki Murakun invested in this now as well. Aim for victory and give it your best shot. Yeah!
I thought I heard a car circle beep beep beep. Everyone punched the air with excited grins on their faces. Seeing everyone like that made me want to put in more and more effort. Once we had decided on a program, everything afterwards went swimmingly. The cultural festival would be at the end of the month. Now that we decided on a program, we had to start going all out on the preparations right away.
Looks like things are gonna be busy around here.
There was plenty to get ready for a cultural festival. I hoped it would be a fun one. As I was leaving the school with those thoughts in the back of my mind, suddenly... Oh no.
You filthy mongrel.
I heard a booming voice coming from the middle of the school courtyard. Surprised, I looked to see what was going on.
Why this music, please? I know it's the last time, but why?
Why? In the distance, I saw Ibuki-kun and a man with a demonic-looking scowl.
Rawr. I come all the way to your school, and you can't even handle arranging for a simple greeting party? What is the meaning of this, you mutt?
What do I care about that? You just didn't tell me anything! Ibuki-kun was half desperate with his rebuttal. Besides, the fact you showed up out of the blue expecting them to come out and formally greet you is way too unreasonable!
I don't want to hear your cheek, you mutt! And why should I have to take their needs into consideration? You useless piece of trash!
The man didn't just stop at being a verbal harassment, but went as far as to pull at Ibuki-kun's hair hard. Ow! I was briefly overwhelmed by shock at the situation unfolding before my eyes. As I came back to my senses, I hurried to stop them.
Excuse me?
Yukimura-kun, don't.
Suddenly a hand landed on my shoulder.
This doesn't concern you.
I looked up to see Hijikata-sensei making an incredibly bitter expression. Looking a little impatient beside him was Kondo-sensei. The two teachers rushed over and quickly forced their way in between Ibuki-kun and the man.
Welcome! Thank you for coming all the way over here. Are you here because of that matter we discussed earlier, Seizawa-san? And I haven't got no!
It's been passed on to you.
No! Oh, pardon me, how rude. It won't do us any good to stand out here and talk like this. Let's take you to our reception office, by all means. I had the perfect tea from my hometown that I can bring out for you.
Kondo-sensei was remarkably courteous while dealing with the man.
So, my reception has finally arrived then. However, I am in the midst of a disciplining. Wait a moment. Sarazawa-san,
Sarazawa-san.
Just before the man could turn to Ibuki-kun again, Hijikata-sensei stood in his way with a severe expression.
You'll disturb the other students if you have an outburst here by the entrance.
Hijikata-sensei threw me a glance while I was standing behind him.
You have your standing to think of, so consider whether this is the time or place to be doing this. You mean to meddle in my obedience training,
What was that?
Hijikata? You mean to meddle in my obedience training, Hijikata? I really don't feel like complaining about your teaching methods. Or the conversation you should be having at home.
Discord cut out.
I am?
It cut out.
It's just that this is the sort of conversation you should be having at home.
Ibuki-kun let out a small cry over how he'd been quietly forsaken. Even at Hijikata-sensei's silence, filled with anger, the man didn't particularly look like he was inclined to let up.
May I ask who this man is?
I asked the question diffidently, and Kondo-sensei clapped his hands together.
Oh, that's right. This is the first time you'll have ever met him. This is Sarazawa Kamo. Sarazawa-san is the chairman of Hakuo Academy Board, the Hakuo Academy Board, as the Academy's PTA president as well. Oh, board and works as the Academy's PTA president as well. He's also Ibuki's foster parent.
Oh,
That's when I realized that this was the person who Ibuki-kun would grumble about at times.
So, you're Yukimura Chizu.
you know of me?
You're the only girl in this academy, are you not? You think I wouldn't be able to tell who you were? So I caught wind about the girl whose enrollment Hijikata permitted himself.
He scrutinized me from head to toe as if he were appraising my value. I resisted the urge to shrink back and straighten my posture as he fixed his gaze on me.
Please allow me to greet you once more. I'm Yukimura Chizuru. I'm in the same class as Ibuki-kun, and he's always been a great help to me.
Serizawa-san stared at me for a moment. He let out what I thought was a snort, then walked off towards the front entrance. With a nod, Kondo-sensei followed after Serizawa-san towards the school building.
Even with how much of a mess it was, you still wanted to step in.
Huh?
Muttering that under his breath, Hijikata-sensei took a step forward to follow after Serizawa-san. Then, as if he just remembered something, he turned back my way.
Yukimura-kun, your reply just now wasn't bad. I thought you would have said something about Ibuki-kun, but then you held yourself back. Well done.
Oh, I didn't really do anything.
I had a lot of questions for and about Serizawa-san for sure. But now definitely wasn't the time for me to bring them up. After smiling a little at what I had said, Hijikata-sensei hurried back to the school building. After Hijikata-sensei and the others had left,
Hello?
I broke into a belated sweat. Who entered?
Fade.
Oh.
What's happening?
Hi.
Hakuoki SSL.
We're dubbing.
I
Yeah.
okay.
It seemed like the tension had finally cleared up.
Ibuki-kun, are you okay?
Yeah, it's just the same old, same old. He let out a sigh like he'd given up a little. Oh,
Oh, and he's gone.
yep. But don't worry about me. Just think of how you can make the cultural festival a success. Alright? My lunches, my fate, my everything is riding on it.
Right. Got it.
Hmm?
Is he okay?
I don't know. Ibuki's kind of hungry. He's hungies. He had said it so seriously that all I could do was give him a stiff nod. All I had been thinking about was how we could make it as fun as possible. But it seemed to come with its own set of troubles. It was time to start preparing for the cultural festival. Our school timetables were shortened, and we worked on the preparations after school. Class 1-1 was no exception. The whole class was willing putting in overtime to get the maid cafe ready.
Alright, done.
I was in charge of making the small props. Doing detailed embroidery made up most of the work. I only just realized that the ornamentation needed for a maid cafe required a surprisingly large amount of fabric. A tablecloth for every desk, a curtain to separate the kitchen area from the customer area, and the maid outfit, the biggest challenge yet. It made for a formidable opponent, to be sure. I sighed lightly and gave my hands a break. The yawns returned.
Oh no.
I've been at it for a while now. I should take a little break.
When I went out to the hallway to clear my head, the whole building was bustling with activity. My voice broke. Any water?
Oh no.
Nom 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 nom. Some people rushed around carrying cans of paint, others were hammering nails into a variety of things. Even with just a rough look around the hallway, it looked like every class was busy. The way the school building was being decked out for the festival, slowly but surely, was kind of exciting to see. I craned my head looking all around while walking forward. Heisuke and Okita-san said that class 2-1 was doing a food stand in the courtyard. Saito-san was in class 2 too.
Oop. I did it again.
I wanted to ask what his program was going to be. I also heard that the gymnasium was being hired out for exclusive use by someone with a lot of leverage. Speaking of which, I wondered where Harada-sensei would be. Maybe just a staff room? Maybe the other teachers would be in their own classes. Now where should I visit?
Upstairs.
That's not an option.
School building then?
Go around the school building.
But we're going upstairs.
I decided to take a look around the school building. I wonder where I should go.
Classrooms?
Yep, look around the classrooms. There's our boy, still represented at green at this point in time. Which is no longer his color. But then, as I went to the second year classrooms, a booming voice resounded from somewhere nearby.
No. You're not even gonna scare a kid with this. Then should I make the sound effect start 1 or 2 seconds earlier? No. We were going to send a breeze at people's feet at the same time as the sound effect. Doing that will desynchronize things, won't it?
Wasn't that...
How about this? We put a mirror here, and if we angle it just like this... I see. Then the guests won't be able to see us, and we'll be able to jump out and surprise them with this.
Nagakura-sensei, Saito-san, Yamazaki-san too. You look like you're hard at work.
Nagakura-sensei was in charge of class 2 too, the class that Saito-san and Yamazaki-san were in. I bowed with a quick bob of my head, and the three of them readily came out to greet me.
Yukimura-kun, I was wondering who it was. how are you doing? How is your class doing? Are preparations going well?
We're all working together for them. I'm just taking a little break right now.
I glanced aside at Tutu's front door. There was a black oak curtain that had accumulated a number of odd curios, which came together to give the classroom an eerie atmosphere.
Is your class going to do a haunted house?
Yeah, we're still in the trial and error phase. We're trying to make something that'll scare the pants off of people for the festival. I'll be expecting to see you there. I'd be pleased to see you at the completion of our event.
Of course.
I wasn't really good with scary stuff.
That
Neither
makes
am
three of
I.
us. That makes three of us.
But seeing them working so hard on this made me want to steel myself and come see it. I had to make sure our class worked hard too.
It looks like this will be a great cultural festival.
Sarta-san responded to me while nodding.
Yeah, I think so too. The cultural festival will turn out well with everyone's cooperation. We want to do our part to make this festival a good one too. Do you think there's anything we need to do to make sure the cultural festival is a success?
Something important that would ensure the festival's success. I wonder.
Watch out for injuries.
Huh?
Watch out for injuries.
Watch out for injuries.
This is a field surgeon we're talking about here.
No matter what might happen, it'd be the worst if anybody were to get injured.
Make sure there are no accidents. I think we have to be careful about injuries. Too
right. While minor, everyday illnesses and injuries may be inevitable. Even if any problems come up, I'll be happy as long as no one gets hurt. I'll be alternating between class program duties and healthcare committees ones on the day of the festival. I plan on being fully prepared in case of emergency.
Great! Do your best!
After hearing what Yamazaki-san said, I thought I'd try to work hard myself. That's our boy.
Yeah.
When I got back to my classroom, I spotted my classmates making a sign for the maid cafe. I had to keep doing my best. As I was thinking that, I heard someone unexpected speak up from behind me.
That's some fine craftsmanship there.
Oh, Kondo-sensei.
Hello? Hey there, Yukimura-kun. Looks like your class is plenty motivated working on all this.
We all decided to do our best to win.
Ah, I see.
Hearing what I said, Kondo-sensei nodded with a happy smile.
You know, the PTA president, Sarazawa-san, covers the expenses of the cultural festival prize every year.
Huh? He does?
I thought of the impression I got of him when I happened to meet him the other day. This kind of came as a surprise.
He'll pay for the prize for this year's winning class as well. So make sure you all work hard at it, too.
Will do. Thank you for your encouragement.
Drink!
Drink. Ah.
Every class is preparing programs that seem like they'll be plenty of fun. I can't wait to see how this year's cultural festival goes.
Kondo-sensei walked off with a smile, looking pleased with how much effort the students were putting in. I also wanted to do my very best.
Like no one ever was.
And make this festival the very best it could be. Had to get that in there, did you?
Yeah, of course.
Then the day of the culture festival finally arrived. The classroom had completely transformed into a cafe. Everyone was buzzing while awaiting our grand opening.
Ibuki-kun, are you alright? You're looking a little pale.
I'm fine. Just trembling with excitement. I did everything I possibly could to prepare for this, working non-stop until today. But I wonder if it'll bear any fruit.
It'll be fine.
Man, you can't even guarantee that, though.
Well, we're all in this together, and I don't think there's a single other class that's worked as hard as we have. So I'm sure that things will go smoothly.
That's right. It's just like Yukimura-kun says. We've been doing our best all for today. Our interior decorations are just as good as those of any other class, and we got a cute maid too.
Right. Yeah! Ibuki-kun seemed to have broken through his doubts. He suddenly raised his fist and looked at all of us. Let's go seize our victory! You guys ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unenthusiastic, yeah.
Cause Discord is a bitch.
Yep. Then, the imaginary bell that you can't hear. After we'd finished firing ourselves up, we heard the chime that signaled the start of the cultural festival.
The cake set is done!
Right.
Miss May, come guide our newest esteemed customer to their seat. Chuck!
Ah,
Yes, right away.
I was overwhelmed by all of the unfamiliar customers, but I was still trying my best. The number of customers kept increasing, and things got really busy in the blink of an eye. Also mail.
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba.
Kaoru. Chizuru, the other day you met with your usual friends from Shimabara Girls High School in front of the station, right? You did things like going to dubious arcades and made sure to travel through back alleys. Acting in that way with those people could easily lead to you becoming a delinquent. Choose your friends carefully.
I don't remember.
I don't either.
Okay.
Tell me.
Okay. Oh.
Wilson and Kozusu are important friends to me.
Ah.
Yeah. I wonder why. Well, it's at least preferable that you keep company with other women. If it were someone like Todo or Okita-san, I wouldn't stay quiet about it. Of course you wouldn't, bro.
Welcome. Welcome, Master.
The line never seemed to get any shorter. The ads we put up must have worked really well then. I'd heard that the others had put up posters that read, "We have a maid here," or something along those lines. Because of that, I suppose everyone had high hopes for our program before the festival even began.
Well, what do I do if things don't get any less busy?
We couldn't keep up with seating or orders anymore. I don't remember where to save, so I'm gonna save.
Right here?
Yeah. Just then, yet another customer came through the classroom doorway.
Welcome back, Master.
Matt?
Imazaki-san?
When he entered the classroom, he stood stock still, like he'd been frozen in place. My boy's confused.
I just
No.
said,
It's me.
what I said just now? Oh.
What I said just now, that's just a standard greeting at a maid cafe.
I had forgotten my initial embarrassment after growing used to serving the customers. But Yamazaki-san's reaction was completely normal. When I saw it, When I saw it, some of my own senses enormously returned, along with my embarrassment.
It's fine. I understand. I know I should understand, but it seems like I didn't fully understand what kind of a place a maid cafe is. Honestly, I'm very surprised that a first-year class could prepare this type of program. Anyway, seeing you act in such an unexpected way surprised me a little bit, but you haven't done anything wrong.
Okay.
He quickly followed up his statement with a very serious face. I thought there may have been a hint of discomposure in his what?
Discomposure to a subtly stiff expression.
Subtly, there we go.
Yeah, it's subtle, but subtly.
Subtly.
Anyway, why did you come here, Yamazaki-san?
Oh, before you get the wrong idea, let me just say that it's not the cafe itself that I'm interested in. Since my morning shift is over, I just thought that I would try and stop by to see how your class was doing.
Were you worried about us?
It's not that I was worried, it was more like I was curious.
Thank you very much. That makes me really happy.
Drink!
Drink time! Num num num.
Then,
Even though I still felt shy, I slipped back into character and gave him a smile.
Master, allow me to guide you to your seat.
Alright, please do.
After he had finished eating, Yamazaki-san watched as I struggled to serve customers and muttered to me in concern.
It doesn't look like you have time for a break, given how your shop is flourishing here. Especially since you make up the cornerstone of it all.
You're right. After all, it is a maid cafe. It'd be a problem if the maid wasn't here. It seems like I won't have time to see the event the other classes have put on. It's too bad, but...
I think that's a shame, too.
Yamazaki-san nodded and cast his eyes downwards, seeming a little conflicted.
But everyone... But everyone in class has decided to aim for the win. That's why I shouldn't be the only one to complain. My hard work is... I'm going to work my hardest.
When he heard my declaration, the expression around Yamazaki-san's eyes loosened, and he gave me a small smile.
I'll also be supporting you from the shadows. Please try your hardest to fulfill your duties.
Thank you very much, Yamazaki-san.
Drink!
Drink time! Oh shit. You heard nothing. I'm now gonna hold my water bottle against me, because I don't trust this game right now. After seeing Yamazaki-san off, I turned back to the other customers. The number of customers will likely never go down, and for a moment, I felt myself losing heart, but... Save.
Yep.
I felt relieved as I remember Yamazaki-san's words and how he'd come to check up on me. I would carry out my duties.
Welcome home!
I steeled myself to deal with a large number of customers. Alright, minigame time. Same rules. 3 times, and there we skip. If we don't win anyway. Okay. Who's here first? I knew there was a Soji in here somewhere.
Coffee. Soji doesn't need coffee.
I tried. I'm sorry, Soji. Keki. Juice. Kohi. He still wants his kohi.
Of course he does.
Parfait.
Parfait. Sandwich.
Sandwich. There. He got his coffee in the end. Orange juice. Juice.
Cake.
Keki.
Well, don't you remember what Goku said in the bridge? Just according to Cake. He means Keku, and Keku means plan.
Oh, god damn it. I knew it, Hichikata! I knew what you were gonna order! Keki?
Coffee and cake, that's actually really good.
Keki!
He can't get enough of that cake.
He also wants a
And
parfait!
What?
Oh god.
You're cutting it close. Woo!
Got it. I did it! Yeah! Yeah, looking good. That seemed like it was the biggest surge of the day, and we'd managed to make it through safely. Ah, man, it's the last time I get to say cakey. I keep giving it 110% until we reach the finish line. Cakey. Oh, I forgot we got this whole scene to get through.
Right.
Mail. From? Yamazaki?
Yamazaki's. I'm sorry about earlier. It looks like I was so startled I ended up losing my composure. Weirdly enough, though, I can't remember what the food tasted like.
Yamazaki.
Was it really so shocking?
Hold on, I'm sorry for assaulting your eyes.
Oh?
No, I was just laughing at that sentence entirely.
Okay, so what is it then?
I don't know which one it is. I'm just laughing. I'm sorry for assaulting your eyes.
Alright, it made you laugh. Choose that.
Oh no.
Hey!
Why is that the correct
No, that
answer?
wasn't the case. I think that it suited you. Yeah, that it definitely suited you.
Why is that the correct answer, game? Assaulting. Very soon, the long day came to an end. A chime sounded to signal the end of the festival, and all the customers who had come to the school as visitors headed home. The evening sun shone through the classroom windows as we tidied up while waiting on the school festival's closing event. We put away the large decorations another day, since that would be quite time-consuming. But there was trash to clear up, more so than usual, given the festival had been a school-wide affair. And there. I grabbed a garbage bag and walked towards the refuse collection point behind the school.
Shimada-san, does all the burnable waste go here? Yes. Please don't forget to separate the cans, the jars, and the plastic bottles.
Shimada-san, the school janitor, was talking to Yamazaki-san, who'd also come to throw out some trash. The teachers all relied on and trusted Shimada-san a lot. He was the unsung hero of Hakuoki Academy. When we first met, I was shocked at the sheer size of his stature, but I've come to know him as a gentle giant. He was very kind. There were rumors that he absolutely adored sweets, which explained how he'd gotten so big, or something along those lines at least. Hello, Yamazaki-san, Shimada-san. I brought some more garbage.
Oh, sure, Yukimura-kun. Thank you for all your hard work. Yeah, thanks. Did you come to throw some trash away too?
That being said, there really is a lot of it today. Waste was piled up high in one corner of the courtyard. Shimada-san gave a small, dry smile while looking upon the garbage heap.
It's a sign that things were successful, I suppose. I've worked here as a janitor ever since the school was founded. But this year's cultural festival had quite the turnout, didn't it?
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was even more exciting than last year's, in my opinion.
The enthusiasm from the festival still lingered as I looked upon the school, awash in the colors of twilight. But as the sun vanished, so did that enthusiasm, little by little. As the loneliness weighed on my heart, I heard other people approaching us in the rear courtyard.
In other words, all the excitement means that this year was the best one, yeah, right? That's exactly why we teachers had it so rough. That being said, though, most important thing is that no major problems came up.
Oh, it's Hanada-sensei and Hijika.
I completely forgot earlier.
Sensei. The two of them looked different from what I'd expected. For some reason, Harada-sensei and Hijikata-sensei were wearing aprons. Moreover, the designs and colors of the aprons were contrary to the image I had of those two. They looked kind of cute, in a way.
Those are some very unusual outfits to see the two of you in. May I ask why? My class ran a takoyaki stand, but we prepared way too many ingredients. Class talked about eating them as soon as possible.
Hijikata-sensei spoke with a dejected expression. Now that he mentioned it, there were conspicuous sauce stains at the bottom of his apron.
You mean to say you cooked it personally, Hijikata-sensei?
She figured it out. Yep. Got a rare look at Hijikata's laser-focused on takoyaki face. Oh, shut up. Well, I couldn't just let the students do it.
Hijikata-sensei gave a wry smile and suddenly looked behind him. Standing there was Nagakura-sensei, his cheeks stuffed full from the veritable amounts of takoyaki he was carrying.
Oh, can I really eat this raw food, Carl? Yeah, consider a reward for all your hard work. Don't be shy. Eat up. So, basically, we're all just taking a little break, as you can see.
When I followed Harada-sensei's line of sight, I noticed that Sanan-sensei had also appeared.
will be helping myself to some as well.
Sanan-sensei was also snacking on some takoyaki behind Harada-sensei and Hijikata-sensei.
At any rate, I worked my butt out today. My clothes wore out. Well then, would you like to try this out?
Sanan-sensei promptly produced a small bottle filled with a crimson liquid.
What's that? Oh, it's an energy drink that I created. One sip of this will completely remedy any fatigue that you have. Please drink it if you'd like, Nakakura. Oh, that's amazing! Thanks a bunch! Sensei, wait. Huh? What's wrong, Yamazaki? Yes. Is something the matter, Yamazaki? No, it's nothing.
Hanada Sensei laughed lightly at their exchange before extending the takoyaki offer to me too.
You should also eat some if you're in the mood.
Are you sure?
Of course. Welcome to our humble store, milady. Allow me to show you to your seat.
Alright.
For the love of... I swear. Hanada, don't tease kids like that.
I couldn't help feeling shy being in the middle of everyone like that. Damn it, Hanada!
And you see why Hanukkah fell for him.
Very quickly, mind you.
Quickly, mind you.
Very quickly, mind you.
Yeah.
If Serizawa truly died in like September, and then Chizuru comes in like close to the end of January, and they get married. Oh my god, they get married around September, October. Holy shit, it'd been a year.
And at that point, they'd have, let's see, they'd be getting close to having babies.
Okay, I think Hakuoki, like OG proper with Haruka, 1 baby. Sims Lore, 2 babies.
Oh, come on.
I've already written so much with the 1 baby.
Fine. It'll be like a post-credits baby.
Oh my god.
Like, in Fire Emblem with the paired endings and everything, that would be the time to announce the second baby.
Yes. Yes. I hate you for doing that to me, but yes. Anyway, the closing events of Hakuo Academy's Culture Festival was non-compulsory, taking place after the sun had set. Of course, almost everyone from my class chose to participate, but there were also a few who didn't. And so, before the ceremony and the announcements of which class won, students from every class gathered on the school grounds.
Students of Hakuo Academy, before the closing ceremony, let me officially announce the end of the school festival!
Serizawa-san also made an appearance alongside Kondo-sensei on a stage in front of the school building.
Thanks to all of your incredible efforts, this year's cultural festival ended up being a great success. For some class programs in particular, things were even more climactic and exciting than ever. Now then, the PTA chairman, Serizawa-san, will announce which class won the popular vote.
Serizawa-san looked completely uninterested as he unfolded the paper he was holding.
By virtue of gathering the most votes, this year's winning class is...
Please. Also, drink water because the mage says so.
Okay.
Ibuki murmured that hoarsely with his hands clasped tightly in prayer. The others in the class and I waited for the announcement with bated breath.
Class 1-1. Yeah!
This isn't a dream, right? Our class actually just...
Yeah, our class actually won.
Ibuki was rendered speechless, so he struck a huge victory pose instead.
Like Leon's victory pose.
Exactly. With this, I'll be able to eat lunch like a normal person from now on. It's like a dream come true. But then, as we were celebrating... Serizawa-san appeared behind Ibuki-kun before any of us even realized it.
You just said eat lunch like a normal person. Aren't you misunderstanding things?
Huh? But we won, right? That means the school lunch discount coupons are ours, right?
I don't know where you heard such a rumor, but that is not what this year's prize is. It is a class-wide prepaid book card.
A prepaid book card? How is that possible? I didn't hear about this.
You irritating pest. You must have purposefully misunderstood. Come here!
Ow, 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 don't pull my ear! In the end, many students were happy, but Ibuki-kun alone was so depressed that it seemed like he'd never recover from it. My son! With that, the cultural festival came to a close. Serving all those customers had been tough, but it ended up being a fulfilling day. Thanks to everyone's hard work, I had no doubt in my mind that this day would become a wonderful memory for me. Oh boy, Christmas.
Probably not gonna start tonight. Cause it's been 2 hours and 16 minutes.
Yes, it has been. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
So we're gonna do a save here, and that's it for tonight.
Is that
Because
it for-
Christmas, well, I mean, Christmas is gonna take a little bit, isn't it?
It is gonna take a little. It's gonna take a little bit, I suppose. Yeah. Okay.
We're gonna go to this to go see your son.
Look, it's hard on the screen. Where's my son? There's my son. Hold on, I'm in the way. There he is.
Yeah.
That's my son. Alright. So.
Tomorrow afternoon?
Yep, afternoon stream 2 p.m. EST. We're gonna come back and play The Sims 4 and see who's gonna win Chizuru heart, I think.
Right, and then at night?
We're going back to Hakuoki OG and continuing Harada's route, right?
Yeah. Because I have nothing planned for tomorrow.
We can continue on our journey through OG before we have to do it again in a couple of months. Maybe.
Yeah.
Possibly. Look, I don't have a release date for when that retranslation is coming out, so
Yeah.
your guess is as good as mine. Hopefully.
And then Monday is nothing.
Wait, yes it is.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Yeah, it's Hakuoki Ultra Art at night.
Yeah, nothing in the afternoon. That's totally what I meant to say.
So with that,
Please drink water.
have a good day or night.
And not to die because you didn't drink water. We'll see y'all tomorrow afternoon.
Bye-bye.
What? Bye-bye?
Bye-bye.
I didn't hear.